In tonight's WGN Investigates, more than a decade has passed since the global housing market crash pushed many into foreclosure, but it's still quietly happening across Illinois.
Investigative reporter Lourdes Duarte looks at one family's story, shows why critics argue it underscores how broken the system has become.
Overall, foreclosures are down, but the Chicago area traditionally sees higher rates than the national trend. With concerns of an economic downturn, one family wants to make sure the focus remains on keeping people in their homes.
There isn't anything that I don't love about the house.
For more than 40 years, Faye and Alan Lovitsch, now both in their 80s, have called this West suburban property home.
We raised 3 daughters here. So many good memories.
From family gatherings to holiday celebrations.
If you would have seen the furniture in there, it was so beautiful.
These days, moving boxes have replaced the furniture, and even the piano has been taken down and hauled away.
My daughters were sitting on the bay window with us last night and crying. It was really difficult.
In tears because they are about to lose their home, the same way that tens of thousands of people lost theirs during the great housing market crisis. At the peak of it in 2010, there were more than 151,000 foreclosure filings across Illinois. The total has fallen steadily since. But last year, there were still more than 19,000 filings statewide, putting Illinois 5th overall behind Florida, California, Texas, and New York.
Absolutely. There's still thousands pending in the dockets,
including the Lovitsch family's foreclosure case, which their attorney says underscores how cold and ruthless the system can be.
I find this process is very, very broken. There's a lot of people being deprived of due process.
For the Lovitches, the trouble began in 2017 when they fell on hard times financially and were late making their monthly mortgage payments.
It was terribly frustrating, and all that money was gone. So it became difficult for us.
Their lender filed a foreclosure lawsuit. The couple lost the case despite their legal defense.
There's significant issues in this case. Ultimately, we believe the judge got it wrong.
But here's where their attorney says the real issue lies. The family wanted to stay in the home until a judge heard their appeal, which is typical in many foreclosure cases.
We filed a motion to stay with the appellate court, offering fair market value rent. We offered $3,100 a month, which is over half their income.
But they say the lender and a local real estate firm that bought the property are making it even tougher for them to remain in the home, demanding triple that amount, $10,000 a month. To make matters even worse, the court denied their motion to stay even before their appeal is decided. The hefty rents and lack of recourse during an appeal have become more common.
I think the homeowners are being disincentivized from appealing. Because the appellate court denied the stay, they can never get their home back.
And that's happening in all sorts of foreclosure cases. Northwestern professor Sam Tenenbaum has seen it firsthand while working on the Diamond cases. Last month, Mark Diamond was sentenced to 17 years in prison for defrauding elderly families in a reverse mortgage plot that led many of them to lose their homes to foreclosure.
So what I'm hearing from you is that keeping people in their homes is not a priority.
At all. That is not the number one priority of the system. Actually, the system is just the number one priority is processing the cases through as quickly as they can.
For the Lovitsch family, even if they win their appeal in the future, their lifelong home is lost. Tenenbaum calls the process and the system an unfair fight.
If I went up against Mike Tyson, I don't think I'd have much of a chance.
Shows the power of the banks.
Well, they've got power and they've got the resources to pay for good legal talent. The consumer's behind the 8 ball if they don't have a lawyer.
And attorneys for the lender and the new property owner did not respond to our request for comment. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has proposed some fixes to the system to keep people in their homes, things like reducing paperwork and improving communication. The work of that agency, though, has been halted recently by the Trump administration. No word on whether legislators would take up the issue. I'm Lourdes Duarte, WGN News.